All right, MLB Power Rankings, last regular season rankings of the year. And we do have some changes. A lot of teams, first off, a lot of teams that have been eliminated now. The Pirates, Blue Jays, Rangers, Reds. Welcome to the Elimination Club. Also the Giants, Cardinals, and Cubs. Not a whole lot of changes there. Chicago officially about to break that record for worst team of all time. The Giants moving up by 2 spots, so do the Rangers, while the Blue Jays drop by 3. Not that it really matters. Red Sox down by 2. Rays, Cardinals move up by 1. Cubs remain at 16. Mariners at 15, still hanging around. They are 2 games out of the wild card. Twins at 14. They're now a game back. They need to figure it out. They're only 6 games above 500. They drop by 1 spot. Kansas City is in free fall. They're at number 13. Kansas City could legitimately miss the playoffs. At 82 and 74. They've lost 7 games in a row as they've dropped from 9th to 13th. Tigers, welcome to the playoffs. I said it a couple weeks ago that I think Detroit can be a playoff team. What do you know? They are. They're at number 12 now. They move up by another 2 spots. 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're tied with Kansas City for the wild card. They might be going to Baltimore for the wild card series, and Kansas City might be the ones going to Houston, or it could be Minnesota or Seattle going to Houston, but I think Detroit's going to get the 5 seed, which is crazy. The Braves at 11, currently 2 back of the Mets. I still think they're better than the Tigers and Royals, though, but you got to feel a little bit bad for the Braves with all of their injuries. Still 14 above 500. They are likely now going to miss the playoffs, but they have a big series against the Mets coming up. Astros at 10, they remain at 10. 7-3 in their last 10. They are about to clinch the AL West. They need one more win to clinch the AL West. Orioles at 9. They slip another 2 spots. They were 5th, then 7th. Now they're 9th. They've been really bad lately. Only 16 above 500. They are going to make the playoffs, but they really gave up in that divisional race. They're now 6 back of the Yankees. Just a couple weeks ago, they were leading the Yankees in the AL East. Not anymore. D-backs remain at 8. The Mets move up by 4 spots. They're now at number 7. How about that? 7-3 in their last 10, 18 games above 500. They have solidified themselves into the playoff mix. The Brewers at number 6. They drop a couple of spots. Guardians at 5. How about the Padres? Now a top 4 team. One of the 5 teams that has won 90 games. At 24 above 500. They play the Dodgers starting today. If they win that series, if they sweep the Dodgers, they would take over the lead in the NL West. They are currently 3 back. I think that the Dodgers will win that division, but the Padres are still in it, and if not, they're going to get the number 1 wild card. They're going to get to host a playoff series, either against the Mets or the D-backs. I kind of want it to be Padres, Mets, and D-backs, Brewers, but either one would be a fun series. Then we get the Phillies. They drop from 1 to 3. They've been bad lately. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They now trail the Dodgers by 1 game for the number 1 seed, which is still up for grabs. And the Yankees have pretty much solidified the AL number 1 seed. They lead Cleveland by 2.5 games there at 92 and 64. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, back as the best team in baseball, despite only being 6-4 in their last 10, they lead all of baseball at 93 wins. Huge part of that is Ohtani, man. And I have to say, I really hope we see a Dodgers-Yankees World Series this year. That would be the best for the sport. To get the 2 biggest name teams, the biggest markets, the biggest brands, and to get Ohtani and Betts against Judge and Soto. Who does not want to see that? As a guy who hates both of those teams, I want to see that. And that's the Power Rankings.